Welcome back. It's time for us to head into the final room here of the Great Spire, I assume, and face off against Zhao, or at least see what's going on with Zhao. It's a big room and I don't see Zhao around. He's going to be above us, isn't he?
Greetings, Van. It's so good of you to join us.
Ichiban. Zhao.
Austin!
So what is going on with him, though?
Aaron, you came. I'm so glad to see you're okay.
It's been a while since we last spoke, White Orchid Dragon, is what I'd normally say. But you're the one who gave me that job, right?
What?
How do you do? We may have crossed blades back in the old capital, but I've never had the pleasure of sharing a conversation with you.
My. Never would I have expected you to enlist the aid of not only the Divine Blade of Silver, but also Marduk and the Society. Your popularity among unscrupulous individuals is growing at an alarming rate.
Yeah, and so have my debts with them, much to my chagrin. But I'll grin and bear it. I knew I needed a stacked deck if I was to beat your ass.
Why, thank you. That's quite high praise. I must give my compliments to you as well. You surmounted every obstacle I laid along your path.
Shut the hell up, you piece of shit. I'm only gonna ask this once. Was it you, Sao?
Do you really need to ask?
Were you the one who framed Fan and poisoned Gien?
Did you reach that conclusion all by yourself? My, have you grown? You're exactly right. I am the one who orchestrated both.
Dun dun dun. But why? Though, that's the thing. It's like, oh my, but why?
He actually confessed.
You son of a bitch! Do you have any idea what you've done? Thanks to you, the Liu family is in shambles, and you've made a mess out of my town!
You think I'm not aware of all that? I can assure you, I am acting in the best interest of Heiyue. I had no other choice.
What are you talking about? You framed Baba and poisoned Yeye. I know you've always made sacrifices and used whatever means necessary to achieve your goals. But even so, you... the Tao Li I knew from so long ago... would never have been so cruel to Baba and Yeye! To our family! Ashen.
Yeah, there's just something about this just doesn't seem like Zhao. I don't know. I don't trust him. Obviously, like at times you don't trust him. He's up to something, but this is not. It doesn't feel like his normal kind of play. So what's going on here? It's too brazen for him.
I haven't known you as long as Ashen, but for the most part, I agree with her.
So what's going on?
I'm sure you've got some justification for your actions. You wouldn't say I had no other choice unless you meant it. I get that. But even if I understand, I don't have to accept it. Someone has to make you pay for what you've done. And that someone is gonna be me!
Well said.
Very well. Let us put a pin in this little chat for now.
No, I really want the chat, because it's like, what's going on? It's like it's not him, or it's somehow a different version of him. Which is the feeling I'm getting. Like based on things we've had in the past across this game. and reverie. There's a lot of reverie in this. It's just a feeling of like, are you not actually Zhao? Are you someone else? And
Looky here. The Liu family Shangsho have come out to play.
We saw this coming a Selge away.
Indeed, we did. They're like the Shangsho we encountered at the old capital, though these guys are way stronger.
Let us commence this bout.
Like, is it going to be this idea of like, either he's a sim or something similar to a sim? In a similar vein to what we saw in Act 1B. Down in the Blacklight District. Like, similar to that, but different.
Oh, I don't often get to see the techniques of Gekka firsthand.
I'm gonna wipe that smug grin right off your face!
Watch out. You're up against a large group.
I noticed. Yes.
Now then, let us do battle.
This is all for Heiyuen's sake.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
It is, isn't it?
Focus unleashed.
Time to go all out.
Engaging
This is
skill.
it.
She get enough
Silver
craft
wins.
points.
You're holding your own rather well.
Let's go.
Yes, she will.
Engaging skill.
You won't want to miss this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There.
That damage bonus is going to come in very handy because of all those enemies we just faced off against. But it does feel a bit too easy, which implies there's a fight incoming.
Well fought.
Boost gauge upgraded.
That's the feeling I'm getting. Something's coming.
Well, it's no surprise that my Shangsho wouldn't hold a candle to the divine blade of silver and the golden butterfly.
They weren't bad or anything, though their coordination could use some work.
And then there was one.
I'm gonna cut you a deal, Sao. Give up nicely, and I'll let you off the hook. With a broken bone or two.
Oh, how very tempting. Unfortunately, I think I'll have to decline. I have a counter-proposal. How about I take this chance to clear the air, as well as your gross misunderstanding of the situation?
Yes, please, let's have a conversation. I need to understand. There's something we're missing, but what?
In truth, the uprising was conducted with Gien's approval.
Ah, well, here we go. This is what's going on here. Like, this is intriguing. It's like, okay.
Huh?
Yeah, approved it?
Thought so.
It all started at the end of last year, when the link between the Lai family and Almada was exposed.
Is this all just some scheme to expose who the traitors are? Maybe?
As a result, they were promptly ousted from the council, but the damage to Heiyue's reputation had already been done. After all, any connection to those terrorists, however tenuous, is tantamount to scandal. Almada's many atrocities brought forth chaos and disorder upon the criminal underworld. They planted seeds of doubt in our fair organization, and had we not uprooted them, our status would have withered and perished.
Yeah, I can see how that'd suck for you guys. You're the ultimate authority of the criminal underworld. So, you can't go around breaking your founding principles willy-nilly.
That seed of doubt could have sprouted further uprisings, and maybe even led to the formation of a second or third Almada. That's why you chose to eliminate any trace of uncertainty in a few decisive blows.
I couldn't have put it better myself. We had to cleanse the rot that had been festering within Heiyue. Simply put, we had grown too big too fast, and we had to eradicate the infestation that was tearing us apart at the seams. That's why we fanned the flames of the Lai family uprising, and acted as though the Liu family was entering its final chapter.
But how could they go that far? Yeye allowed himself to be poisoned just for that?
The chances of receiving Fawn's approval were next to none, so we had to take drastic measures. Thankfully, he was plenty agreeable from behind bars. Once we received his consent, we began the preparations for his release. As for Gian, we ensured that he was administered a non-lethal dose of poison. I saw to that myself. In fact, we just received word that Gian has safely recovered. You needn't worry about him a moment longer.
Oh, that's good to hear.
My question is like, gameplay wise, this feels like it's still leading to another boss fight, but how are we heading towards another boss fight right now?
What the hell?
A non-lethal poison is a rare find. But who was your supplier, I wonder?
That's a very good question indeed.
In any event, our actions have more or less satisfied those who are plotting the Liu family's downfall. Which means all is well in the criminal underworld. And our rule within it is once again uncontested. Very soon, the name of the greatest syndicate in the Republic will reverberate throughout its underbelly once more.
I don't know, there's still an element to this, like, this doesn't seem like Cao in some way.
So that's Tao and Yeye's goal.
And to you, deception and betrayal are small prices to pay. It even links back to everything with the tyrant. I guess this is Heiyue's way of doing things. There has to be a line that you should never ever cross!
Well, I suppose we can agree to disagree as to the ethics of our methods. I know our machinations have caused you no end of trouble. For that, you have my humblest apologies.
Were Aaron and I just pawns in your eyes? Is that all we are to you? Well, that's okay. I'm just relieved you didn't betray us, Cao.
Sorry to rain on your parade after you just put a bow on this whole thing. But I'm gonna need you to cut the bullshit already.
Yeah, it's just like something's not right about this.
Oh?
Huh?
What do you...
You say you're acting in Heiyue's best interest, but we both know that couldn't be further from the truth. If you just wanted to dump the waste, you could have had this whole thing wrapped up by this afternoon.
He has got a point there.
Yeah, and also, holding yourself up at the top of a building and putting armed robots around every corner is, not something an innocent man does.
But it is true that creating this situation was Mr. Li's true aim.
What does that mean?
The lie becomes the truth, and the truth becomes a lie. I've had enough of your games, Sao! Just tell me what the hell it is you're planning!
I say we string him up and make him spill his guts. And not just in a manner of speaking.
Oh my.
There's no need for that. I really am acting in Heiyue's best interest. That was no lie.
Yeah, but what do you consider its best interests?
I, however, elected not to mention that I was acting in my own interests as well. If you wish to know my true aim, I'll enlighten you. I'm paving the way for the next generation of Heiyue by founding a new family.
Oh no, not you!
Guess that solves the mystery of who his boss is.
A new family?
In other words, he wants a seat on the council.
think I'm finally grasping the bigger picture here.
My, what a lofty ambition. Do be careful not to get crushed under its weight.
I wouldn't dream of it, madam. I've been laboring towards this dream for much too long. And now, it is finally seeing the light of day. My time has arrived at last.
You mean the time has come?
Just as my patience was beginning to wane. We need only stall them until the witnesses arrive. Isn't that right, new head of the Lee family?
Oh, so that's his game.
Now it all makes sense. Since Heiyue's inception, the Elders have been the top dogs of the organization. The numbers have gone up and down in the past, but it's almost impossible for a family to lose their seat entirely. Then the impossible happened, and the Lai family seat was up for grabs. If you manage to take it for yourself, you'll have achieved your long-held ambition.
Well done. You have seen right through my devious scheme.
I knew you were the type to aim high, but not that high.
See, this now does feel more like Zhao. Because that's the thing, it's like what's going on here? There's got to be more, there's got to be this, there's got to be that. It's like, I see.
With Gao Long as your right-hand man, you've got everything you need to nab that special spot for yourself.
He also has the Lai family remnants. And the rebels of the Liu family. Am I wrong?
No, you're right on the mark. I even have a foothold in Crossbell. The other elders will have no choice but to recognize us. Let us celebrate the impending birth of my Lee family. I've invited a special guest who will also partake in the festivities.
Not so fast!
It's the shadow we saw at the eroded cave.
Takes a real coward to try a sneak attack like that one.
That's very Zhao, though.
Nice reflexes there.
You can leave that thing to me, Aaron.
Gotcha! Thanks for having my back.
Did you seriously call me that thing? Ugh, whatever.
I will be expecting you to give this fight your all, Yorda.
Okay. It's a drag, but I guess I did sign a contract with you.
It's a girl?
That face.
Yep.
Uh-huh. I believe I just hit the jackpot. You must be the poor abandoned child who that man plucked from the garden. Now, where is your boss?
Or I'm assuming, where's your brother?
Boss?
Oh.
Are you saying?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, so I'm ignoring you. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not supposed to lie either.
I mean, we saw the intro, so we know who we're on about. Shadow Eater.
You're that Spriggan, right? You made a fool out of Ix. And the penalty for that is death.
Oh my.
Oh, great. The little brat has a look-alike.
My, you're such a naughty little thing. Someone ought to teach you some manners.
And now, all the actors have taken the stage. Although, with the Divine Blade of Silver and the Golden Butterfly on your team, you have the slightest of edges. Allow me to even the odds.
Oh, what now?
There it is. He had it in his pocket all along.
I was wondering what that was.
That's the very same one we saw earlier.
Now then, let us begin.
So this is what Ix was talking about. I really can feel the power coursing through me.
I understand that this is a rare opportunity to test your mettle against powerful foes. Unfortunately, I will have to ask that we fight as a team.
I see. I suppose I can treat this as an opportunity to see how well we synergize on the battlefield.
They aren't gonna make this one easy for us.
We'll have to be especially careful against her.
I can keep her at bay!
I get to fight Gekka Masters and a Wielder of Shadows. I couldn't ask for better opponents.
This time, Aaron, I will be coming at you with everything I have.
You condescending bastard! I'm gonna break your ugly face!
What a lovely day for an exorcism.
Let us fight to the death.
I leave the heavy lifting to you, Gao Long.
Ugh, let's just get this over with.
What a lovely day for an exorcism. Oh dear, oh dear. The delay will be good.
Engaging skill.
Try and see through this!
Mm-hmm.
Make it count, Van!
Okay, coin bullets. I think if we can get all three of you, pull you over here, that'd be nice.
Over here! All for you!
Got a miss on him, that's disappointing.
No!
Good. I need to get the boost on him though.
Sneaking up.
Don't screw with me!
Okay. Defense down would be nice.
I'll leave you speechless. Scarlet Dance!
Yeah, oh.
I'm feeling
Initiating skill.
Here's some extra.
I'll crush you!
Perfect chance!
Let's get flaming prep. We'll get one of the boosts.
Come any closer and I will kill you.
Ooh, there is three of them.
Energy output at maximum.
Approach however you like.
I'm just wondering if we get enough boost from
Energy
this.
output at maximum.
Give me power! You're finished! Ignis! Rampage!
We're only just getting started.
Is this all you have to offer?
So annoying.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Again, trying to get that defense down could be good.
I'll leave you speechless.
Feel like we'll get
Scarlet Dance!
yeah, oh, enough
Rough 'em up, Divine Blade!
boost if we go for it. Who's got the most
Go
health?
get him, Tiger.
You.
Time to go.
I'm feeling frisky.
Won't you play with these little ones? Simply beautiful, aren't they?
No mind.
Your turn now, Mr. Hotshot.
Well, there's the boost we want.
Searing seal. Got this.
Chance!
Got this.
Time for the main event!
Shining seal of my. Oh, no.
Vandalize! Rain!
50 hyper chain.
Boost gauge expanded.
Oh, don't need to expand it. It's
I
fine.
can't deal with this crap.
Okay, bye.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm stronger than ever!
Had enough yet?
You wanna go another round? Huh?
Under normal circumstances, I would gladly accept that invitation.
But why won't you?
I wouldn't. I'm done.
I need a nap.
I believe I'm rather spent as well. Ah, our witnesses have just arrived. Impeccable timing.
Okay.
Abba! Yeah!
Mr. Liu has been released.
Yan's already back on his feet?
I am. The poison has completely left my system. Though I suppose I'm still a little wobbly.
There is much I'd like to say on this matter.
Same, mate.
But for now, I'll just say thank you, everyone. As for you, Zhao, I still can't believe you did all this.
My apologies for all the trouble I've caused you. I was simply carrying out Gien's will to the best of my ability. I hope you understand.
Still don't trust him.
You carried it out brilliantly as always. I have no complaints. Well, save for one. Are you really intending to found a new family?
I knew this day would come eventually.
You're not going to stop him?
Of course not. We're well past the point of no return. My only regret is that I'm losing such a valuable and dependable subordinate.
If we attempt to stop him now, Heiyue will fall into further confusion.
But...
My imprisonment may have ended without prosecution, but it was still caused by a rift within the Liu family. Even if Cao were to return now, he would never be able to recover everyone's trust.
This is what's best for Heiyue. In fact, the White Orchid Dragon has my blessing.
What?
Are you serious?
Guess that's it then. Cao resolved Heiyue's internal debacle in one fell swoop and formed a new family in the process. Your people are going to be talking about this for weeks.
Or perhaps even months. It is being led by the famous White Orchid Dragon, after all.
The Liu family will no doubt lose some of its authority in the wake of this. That said, I sincerely believe this will benefit Heiyue as a whole.
But... you can't!
I will take that to mean you approve of our plan. Excellent. If the Liu family, as well as the head of the elders, acknowledge us, then our family is as good as formed. All right, let's leave it at that for today. We can announce our plans to the other elders at a later date.
They're teleporting away!
I'm not finished with you, you bastard!
Know your place, boy!
Ooh, it's like you do not say that to Aaron.
The window for discussion has closed. This is now strictly a Heiyue matter.
It's not about discussion with Aaron.
An indecisive child has no place to speak here.
Oh, shut up.
I would gladly welcome you into my Lee family should you decide to join. Your first order of business, however, should be deciding what path you wish to follow.
I think we'll have to back off, bud.
Cao! Wait! I don't understand!
Lady Ashen, let me leave you with these parting words. The Cao Li who spent 10 years in the Liu family and the man who served you was not me. You may treat that time as nothing more than a blissful dream. I implore you, young lady, wake up to reality. Oh yes, I have a gift for you, Van. Consider it a small token of my thanks for participating in the founding of the Lee family.
Hey, I wanted to give that to Ix. Oh well, what's done is done.
This is all I get for putting up with this charade? At least throw in some Mira for my trouble, you cheapskate. I'm gonna make you answer for what you did to my assistant and my client. Don't think this lets you off the hook.
Duly noted. Farewell.
Ashen.
Who the hell do you think you are? You think you can just break her heart and run away? I'm not gonna let you get away with that! Cao Li!
Still feels off in some way.
Look, Jack!
Guess it's all wrapped up.
Good going, Aaron.
Nice. Okay, I'm withdrawing the drone units now. I think I'll call up Qasim and give my report, though I bet he already knows what went down.
The fragments of that device do not have a purpose by themselves, but they do wield considerable power. I do not know what will happen when all of the pieces are gathered, but that matter is outside the purview of my research.
Regardless, this concludes our inquiry into the matter of this area's threat level. Deploying Ms. Twinings, Ms. Alton, and even you was, if I may boast, a prudent judgment call on my part.
I hardly did anything at all. The fixers did most of the heavy lifting, even if they did receive help from unexpected sources. However, there is still more to be done, yes?
Correct. The moment this incident was resolved, a different location was marked as a red zone.
Immediately?
The threat level for that place has risen 2 ranks to SS. Allow me to inform you the name of the location.
Crossbell. I see what you did there. Be like, no. You're not going to tell us now, are you? Yeah.
The preparations are complete. Looks like they're finally making their move over in the capital. I suppose I'd better wrap up my work here pronto.
Okay, I did what you asked me to do. How goes your work? You done yet?
Almost. No need to keep asking. I'll get it done, even if I have to work my fingers to the bone. I suggest you hurry along back to base and get plenty of bed rest.
Those orders are music to my ears. I'm so tired.
Once you two have gotten some shut-eye, we can get our little sideshow on the road. We'll make their restful respite an event to remember. It'll be a vacation filled with thrills, chills, and kills.
And bills and tills and brills? Other things that rhyme. Yeah, I'm trying to think of them now. Like, my mind's just drawing a blank. Ooh. 8,000 mirror has been placed in your account as a reward for completing the rebel suppression for SPG request. Track it down a traitor. Boom, 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 boom.
Truly, well done.
How did I do?
Then I'll update your rank.
Lovely!
I'll gladly take that.
Meteoric gravity. I need to see about sorting these arts at some point.
That's pretty good, I guess.
I think when I finish this block of recording, I'll do that. I only got an A. What did I miss?
I had a great time.
Although it's probably one of those quests I missed out on some SP or something, wasn't it? Story of a little doll. That's got to be about Lapis, right? Let's go.
The story of a little doll.
Who are you?
Out of the box popped a doll made to look like a little girl. Her name was Lapis, and she was a proud Rosenberg doll. Lapis was a sentient being and had a strong sense of self. However, she had no memories to speak of and knew neither where she came from nor her purpose.
few things cannot be recovered upon being lost. I believe this agreement will serve the both of us very well. What do you say?
Lapis accepted the masked man's invitation, and together they set out on a journey. They were joined by a boy and girl, 2 former assassins, and they all had an adventure filled with merriment. When they finally reached the end of their journey, Lapis had recovered her memories. She was a godlike artificial intelligence, created in man's own image to act as an administrator for a network called Elysium.
In other words, me.
But Elysium had fallen under the control of a malevolent being, and thus the continent was in great peril. Lapis and her friends fought back with everything they had, and eventually they vanquished the threat.
Elysium will be deleted. All I know is that they'll make their own calculations, and one day fashion an Elysium of their own. And when that happens, I pray they'll know how to use it the right way.
Her purpose fulfilled, the little doll set out on yet another exciting, merry journey with her friends. They visited many new places where they played and ate to their heart's content. To Lapis, those days were both wonderful and dreamlike. Then, one morning...
Wakey, wakey, LP! Up and at 'em! LP?
The little doll had fallen into a deep, deep slumber.
After everything like Nadia and Swin went through with her, that would be really sort of like, I'm just imagining like how Nadia would have been at that moment. Where it's like she's not waking up. It'd be terrifying, wouldn't it? This is a good friend, someone you've looked out for, someone you've saved, and it's like she doesn't wake up. Ooh, that'd be terrifying. It'd be terrifying. Anyway, we'll end this part here, and in the next part, I assume we'll go over to 2B. Or not. 2B. I mean, it was there. I had to take it, didn't I? We'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.